Super Smash Bros. Is my go-to multiplayer fighting game. I mean, it's the background gameplay you're watching right now. I could say Tales games are my go-to JRPG games, even if that title is constantly fought for by other series. So with a new Smash game coming out, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the possibility of a few more characters making it in before launch or as DLC, I've decided to compile some of my thoughts on what could be done if the Tales series had a hand in Smash Bros. At all. This video is not only about what characters could be in Smash Bros. Ultimate from the Tales series. I mean, it would take forever if I wanted to list off all the characters from Tales that I wanted. So, for now, I'm only going to talk about two characters in particular. You probably already know those two, so let's get the less obvious one out of the way. Yuri Lowell from Tales of Vesperia would be a great pick considering the timing. With Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition just announced, his game is at the top of people's minds. So, it is an easy shoo-in if they decided they wanted a Tales character in that regard. His sword and appeal to the Tales fanbase over other characters in particular would make him very well loved and respected if he was chosen over, let's say, Lloyd Irving. This name may not be all that recognizable to anyone outside of the Tales fandom, but I think this picture right here might get some gears turning and sparks to form. Lloyd is an iconic character in all of JRPG history. His game, Tales of Symphonia, is considered one of the best Tales, JRPG, and GameCube games. That's a very large line of achievements. So, in my opinion, I feel the best choice would be Lloyd over Yuri if a Tales character were to be added. Now here's the real doozy. Stages. Some stages from the Tales games could make it into Smash Bros. Ultimate. If including a character is unlikely, I believe Bandai Namco, who is developing the game alongside Nintendo, could convince Sakurai, the director of the game, to include at least one new stage from the Tales series. There are a few places that are in mind when deciding a stage in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Tower of Salvation, Helior, Elysia, etc. The starting worlds of any game actually could really do, and the final area of any game as well, before the final boss, could do as well. Both offer memorable locations to see your favorite characters in gaming history, which may include a Tales character, fight to the death. If Yuri and Lloyd are chosen, then the most likely stages to complement them are going to be from their original games. If I had to choose one, and most Tales fans would agree, I believe the Tower of Salvation is the best choice. We've already seen it done in a Smash Bros. Fan game before, Super Smash Splash 2, so it'd be amazing to see what Nintendo could do with their budget to incorporate an iconic place in Tales. Music is very straightforward. The battle music from any Tales game should be the first choice. Tales of Zestiria, Symphonia, Vesperia, Xillia, Berseria. Really anything could be a viable choice for music on the Tales stage. There are also other themes like opening title themes, overworld themes, cutscene music, etc. The possibilities are endless considering the massive amounts of amazing OST music that could be chosen to include in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, why is this discussion even a talking point in the first place when discussing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or even Tales? Because Tales is such an important part of Nintendo history, and vice versa. Tales started on the Famicom, thrived on the GameCube, and is finally coming back around to the Switch, with more most likely to come. Bandai Namco is also co-developing the game, so having another rep alongside Pac-Man shouldn't be too hard to include or convince Sakurai to include. Lastly, Lloyd was probably a very popular ballad choice from the previous title, considering he was added as a Mii costume in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and as Sakurai stated, they would use the ballad for ideas for future fighters in future games following Smash 4, so it might be the Tales series' time to shine. Thanks for watching this video. This was sort of a quick video because it was floating around in my mind, and if you like Tales content, make sure to subscribe, since this was the third installment of my Tales Tuesdays weekly series. There's more to come in the future. If you like other JRPG content, consider subscribing as well, as I have more on the way. I also love discussing video games in general outside of JRPGs, as well as anime, manga, and other mediums, so there will always be lots of content in the future on those topics. But you should totally have a lot of Tales as exterior music.